So Adonis Paul erroneously states that I'm allegedly creatively editing my videos to hide my, quote, ped tendencies. Now, let's take a look at Fat Mam's video where he's claiming I'm a, quote, pedophile. Now, listen to how the video opens.
Do I like girls that look on the younger side? That are like 18, 19, 20? Of course. Every guy that has a brain does. Do I like girls that look on the younger side? That are like 18, 19, 20? Of course. Every guy that has a brain does. Do I like girls that look on the younger side? That are like 18, 19, 20? Of course.
18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20. See, they're fabricating this idea that I'm some sort of a pedophile by taking jokes that I've made out of context on purpose. Later in this video, what you'll see is they've taken out of context conversations, private conversations, that I had with an individual in her 20s. And she was catfishing me, and she purposely was working me over to destroy me. She pretended to have autism, and she tried to make me believe all sorts of things. Tried to make me believe that she cared about me, and she didn't. And she turned on me with these people to try and destroy my life. And honestly, to a degree, she succeeded. But the point is, since she destroyed my life, I can make videos like this now because I really have nothing better to do, because they've made it so I can't get a woman because they keep trying to make it look like I'm a pedophile. So I'm not, but they keep trying to make it look like I am. Why do you know that I'm not a pedophile? Well, let's see. Do I like girls on the younger side?
Do I like girls that look on the younger side? That are like 18, 19, 20? Of course. Do I like girls that look on the younger side? That are like 18, 19, 20? Of course. Every guy that has a brain does. Okay? But that doesn't mean that that's who I'm seeking to have as a sexual partner. Although, you know, if it's legal, it's not immoral. Okay? Keep that in mind. If it's legal, it's no longer immoral, right?
Now, I'm saying that as a joke because they've claimed the same thing, but they're taking it out of context. Now, look how they put spooky music to make it look like the things I'm saying are so spooky. Okay, so this, when she posted this, Eliana, her name was, she was having a really rough day, and she felt bad. She felt like she was old because she didn't have a family yet, and she had just turned 22, and she could no longer call herself a Lolita. So I'm going to put context to this. So I told her the last time she posted 15-year-old Eliana, my reaction was shoulders to bust to hips, oh my. I stand by my weird statement and would like to add that your face is kissably adorable. The best part is you look exactly the same now. So what I was explaining to a 22-year-old woman is that she shouldn't feel sad that she's getting older now that she's 22 because she still looks adorable. And I wanted her to know that so that she would feel better because she was my friend. It had nothing to do with that. And obviously I was exaggerating because I wanted a woman, a young woman that I considered my friend, to feel secure with her body image because she was feeling insecure with her body image, or at least was putting forth that she was feeling insecure. She was baiting me into saying something like this so she could share it years later to make me look like a pervert, when in reality I was trying to make her feel better about her poor body image. Now, they want to talk about creative editing. I don't put any spooky music or nonsense like that in my videos. I don't do anything to my videos except talk over them. There is no creative editing or anything. I show what's there. So let's see here. I let circumstances better worked being less public. And okay, what this was about was a lot of her friends that were Hispanic kept telling me I was a creep and all this other crap, and she liked talking to me. She liked being my friend. So what I did is so that her friends would stop harassing me because I was white and stop bothering us for being friends with one another, I decided to post things privately and keep everything between her and I, which took place for years. She was fine with that. That was what we did. Apparently, she used that against me later, but the whole concept was so that we no longer had to put up with the harassment from her friends that didn't like me because I was white. Oh, well, that was, of course, this is private. This is between her and I. People can read that for themselves. That was between her and I. People were trying to convince her of gross stuff about me. She knew what I was doing with her photos, and she posted extremely provocative photos. A lot of people, quote, refer to it as FAP material. You can look at the way she behaves provocatively. That's why she posted that material. That's why she baited people. I have had other men explain to me what she was doing. I am not embarrassed to say that I did that with her photos. That's why she posted photos like that. Other men said the same thing. The only difference was I had the taste to say it to her privately, and I didn't like that other people were saying things negatively about her and I. So yeah, you can take that out of context. The question is, what about Royce, who said that if she gave him nude photos that he'd be too drained of semen to go on with his show? You don't mention that. You don't mention other perverted comments made by other people. No, you only mention the private comments that I made to her in private, personally shared between two adult people. Okay, two adult people. And when I said that, okay, so I said, though admittedly 15-year-old. Now, what I was saying is I only did that with her of legal age because I'm not a pervert and I wasn't actually attracted to 15-year-old Eliana. But the point was, people were trying to make it look like I was some kind of pervert. Okay, I wasn't. But what I was saying is that she was quite a little piece of jailbait, a Lolita, because at the age of 22, she was upset that she could no longer call herself a Lolita. So I was telling her, no, in my eyes, you're still a Lolita. You're still a piece of jailbait, because she wanted to be able to still call herself a piece of jailbait. I see now that she was baiting me to use that against me later because she's a sneaky little person. Okay, so I said her little schoolgirl look. Yeah, because she was dressing like a little schoolgirl. Okay, you know how adult women dress like schoolgirls to entice men? Yes, that's what she would do. She would dress and act very provocatively, like she still does. I'll show you a video where she's dressing and acting provocatively after this.
And also, I like mestizas better than castizas. And
okay, what I was saying there is I like mestizas better than castizas. It was a joke. This is because she wouldn't get back to me. She would not get back to me no matter what. I didn't know what was going on with her. As I showed with other videos, I was being harassed and threatened on a regular basis by people claiming to be family members of her, saying they were going to murder me. Turned out they weren't. They were friends of hers threatening to murder me. Okay, now what's coming up is a complete joke. Okay, this is what's known as a joke. But yet when these people make jokes, they expect you, oh, everything's a joke, everything's a joke. When they threaten to murder you, they threaten to rape you, they threaten to kill you, they send people over your home, they slash your tire, that's all jokes. But I make a joke, and it's the end of the world.
Furthermore, what's even better is, the age of consent is much lower in Ecuador, too.
Again, mind you, that's what's called a joke. You can see that I'm laughing after I say it because it's a joke. You will notice that I also reassured Eliana that when she was 15, I did not find her attractive. I was not doing anything with those photos that I shouldn't have been doing with them because she was 15 in those photos. Okay? That's the bottom line. But she purposely acts in a provocative way to entice men. I know men that have told me what she has done, how she has set them up, and that's what she's done. And I'm going to get into more about her because they want to talk about how I creatively edit things. No, I don't. Right. It's 14 years old. The problem is I was making a joke, okay? Do you know what isn't a joke? What isn't a joke is sending somebody over someone's house to threaten them. What isn't a joke is sending somebody over someone's house to slash their tire. What isn't a joke is having people stalk people. What isn't a joke is threatening to murder somebody. What isn't a joke is literally stating a step-by-step plan of how you're going to kill somebody, as Fat Ma'am has done. So, people want to talk about so-called creative editing. I don't do creative editing. I'm not particularly tech savvy. So what's this? This is me explaining to Eliana. I said Chile, and now people like to call me a racist. I'm not a racist. I believe in Americanism. I believe in Pan-Americanism. I believe in the uniqueness of the American people from Greenland to Chile. I believe that we are different from Europeans. We are different from Old Worlders. So I said Chile and all American nations, like mine, the United States, should bar migrants from Africa and the Afro-Caribbean in the interest of protecting the Americanness of the region. I saw a documentary by Al Jazeera that showed how Chile is being fundamentally changed by Haitian refugees. Now, Eliana liked my comment and stated, it's happening in Argentina as well. In my town, we never had blacks, but now suddenly they are half the population. And then she sent me a link showing about how they were trying to do this as a form of urban renewal and, in her mind, destroying her town. This is back when she was allegedly my friend, telling me that she had forgotten how amazing my videos were and that she was a really big fan of my videos. She liked my videos because both her and I were legitimate third positionists, not alt-righters. There's a difference between the third position and the alt-right. We legitimately believed in what we believed in. We believed in nationalism and in socialism. We truly believed, or at least I did, in what I was saying. She turned out to be a fake. Now, she would regularly block and unblock me, block and unblock me, block and unblock me, and she claimed that this was because of autism and stress. This was the stress in her life, this was her autism, this was her way of dealing with the stress. And I was always worried because she would always make me feel like it was my fault, like I was stressing her out. So I told her, I said, Eliana, I really miss you, sweetie. I hope you're okay, and I cannot begin to express my gratitude for your friendship. She was a really sweet friend, or at least she appeared to be. I go, which ended only due to my stupid paranoia and jealousy over some stupid LARPer. The reason I said that is she would flirt with these ridiculous neo-Nazi, white supremacist goofball scumbags that were like really ridiculously weird LARPers. And I said, please know I will always love you. I can tell by your refusal to respond to anything, you're really pissed, and B, really hurt, and I am very sorry. Please know I won't ever forget you. Big love, baby. Okay, so note, people are saying, oh, well, da, 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 da. No, I told her straight up that I loved her. She knew that I loved her. She can't say that she didn't, because she obviously did. And this was at least a year prior to her blocking me permanently. And then after she blocked me permanently, I was receiving threatening messages, which I will show later. So she said, James, hello. Basically, hello, James, I hope you are doing well. I'm not mad or pissed, but I thought we both needed a break to think and breathe. I'm doing well, I'm fine, and doing as always. Send you a hug, and you are ready. When you are ready, we can be friends on Facebook again. Again, because she would block and unblock me, block and unblock me, block and unblock me, block and unblock me, again, claiming that it had to do with her autism, and this was a way of dealing with her autism. Okay, so let me get back to that. So what I told her, although she did talk me into being friends with her again, I said, Eliana, I probably shouldn't be friends with you on Facebook, to be honest. Personal issues, LOL, because I was living with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And I said, but I do really care about you a whole lot. Okay, now this I want to show because I don't even know if I can read this out loud, but she now claims to be an anti-racist that's supposedly dating an Afro-Briton, or I guess they're called a Black Briton, and she's saying, I had my first confrontation with American SJW a few days ago. She said that I should shut up because since I was a white girl, all my ancestors were murderers of blacks and Native Americans for some reason. She thought I was American as well. I had to break her feelings and say that I was actually partially Native American, and my Spanish, Italian, and French ancestors did not kill Native Americans, but married them, and that's why I'm here. She was clueless at this point, so she continued to say that I should stop whitewashing history, that I did not fool her, and that I was white, that I was a white chick, and I should keep my mouth shut. Since she continued attacking me, I said that all her people, blacks in parentheses, are thieves, to what she answered that I shouldn't generalize because that is racist. Of course, I told her that she just generalized my people, and that is also racist. As she can imagine, she said, or as you can imagine, she said that you can't be racist towards white people, you can only be prejudiced. She forgot that prejudice is included in the very definition of racism. After a while, I found completely pointless to keep a debate with this, so I left the conversation. You have to understand, she speaks Spanish as a first language, and she does speak, I think, like 5 languages or something, so you got to give her a break on that. She said it was incredibly frustrating because she was not listening at all. Okay, what's this one? So, this is another thing that she spoke. This is her view on black people, not my view. This is her view on black people. I want to be very clear. This is not my view on black people. This is her view on black people. She states, literally, to this woman here, Miss JDMV, she said, literally everything they're doing, wearing, or using was created by white minds. She said, I'll give up, she said peasant butter, but she means peanut butter. And what's funny is peanut butter was actually created by her people, the Inca. But she says, I'll give up peanut butter and rap if black people give up metallurgy and every subsequent development. No Twitter, no internet, no electricity, no fried chicken, no basketball, no plumbing, no crop rotation, no water or wind power, no aviation, no locomotion, no seafaring, no compass, no glasses, no dentists, no contraception, no vaccines, no literacy, no weaves, no saggy jeans, no fake nails, no pizza, no football, no beer, no TV, no school, no arithmetic, no Dragon Ball Z. Why do blacks love that so much? Okay, no bread, no medicine, no concepts like the scientific method, no motors, no rockets, no guns, only sticks and pebbles laid in a row horizontally, organized society that encourages the propagation of the MAOA2R criminality gene. I actually had to look that up. This is her views. Grass huts and malaria. Deal. That is her views, not mine, hers. I want to be very clear. Okay, these are her views that she expressed. She claims that she was posting these things simply to get reactions out of people. Does this sound like something somebody would make up to get a reaction? Or does this sound like something she would believe, considering that me and literally thousands of other people that were friends with her, that would talk to her, knew that this was what she believed. This is what she claimed to believe. Okay, a lot of these things are based in science and physiology and things of that nature. Okay, do you think that she just made this up to get reactions out of people, or does this sound like what she believed? Okay, this is me. I was telling her she's the most beautiful human ever. She said, "Oh," she gave me a heart. I gave her a heart, and da-da-da. Okay, my point is that her and I were friends, that these people had purposely or at least she had me believe we were friends, and these people had taken things out of context purposely, just like they have taken out of context jokes that I've made to try and make me look like a pervert. When I'm not a pervert, they're trying to make me look like a pervert. And I wanted to show that provocative video she made, because this is the way she behaves. Now, one more time, I want to be 100% clear. Look at the provocative way in which she acts, and look at how she behaves. And this is tame. She has a lot more clothes on than she used to have on. She's also a lot heavier than she used to be. I think that might be why. Like, she's a lot thicker than she used to be. She used to be a lot more petite. But my point is this is the way she behaves. Notice how she's also calling it flower picking fun summer stuff. This was made to get a reaction out of me. It didn't, because I didn't care. This is making fun of how I wanted to go berry picking and enjoy fun summer stuff with the young lady that I was interested in. And she's making fun of that to try and get a reaction out of me. But look at, this is tame. Very tame. And she has much more clothing on. Much more of her body is covered up than she used to show. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. This is 26-year-old Eliana, not 21-year-old or 22-year-old Eliana. And also, this claim that I've known her for 8 years is impossible. It's impossible for me to have known her for 8 years or even 7 years. I met her quite a ways through the first year of Donald Trump's first year in office. So there's no way I even knew her as long as they're claiming I knew her. I had to do the math. Now, I'm not a math professor like Eliana is. Eliana is a math professor, by the way. I'm not a math professor like her, but even I know that I made a mistake when I said how long I knew her, and that it's impossible because I didn't meet her until well into the Trump administration. So there's no way I knew her for as long as she's claiming I knew her and as long as they're claiming I knew her. They take everything out of context and they jump on everything. But let's look at the provocative way she acts, and let's look at the way she tried to provoke me by saying flower-picking fun summer stuff. Now again, they want to talk about creative editing. You can see that she used a filter. You can see that she's using way too much makeup. And you can also see the fact that she is using a sampling of music. She's using creative editing. I'm not. And I'm going to show you some of the comments after this to show you that this video was made to provoke me. This is absolutely ridiculous. But let's go to the comments. Okay, the fact that James ever thought he had a chance with you is hilarious. Heart react. James is seething right now. Congrats on the wedding, you two. We can always take comfort in the fact James is never going to score. I'm looking respectfully. Heart react. Eliana won. I'm not in a competition with Eliana. Instead of scoring, James will have a video up about how much he doesn't care about this and how not angry he is about it by midweek. I didn't, because I really didn't care. The only reason I'm making this video actually has nothing to do with her. It has to do with Hatman and Adonis taking more things out of context. So let's see the two replies. It's obviously a CGI face swap green screen. I did this because of the fake wedding. People might remember the fake wedding, the clearly fake wedding. Well, he's not in the video. Obviously, it's not real. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I just pointed out the creative editing she's using. Hey, Eliana. Forever scoreless. James will never score. Heart react from Eliana. Clearly made to provoke me. It didn't provoke me. Okay? So let's keep in mind who's taking things out of context, who's lying, and who's using creative editing. It's not me. I say things exactly like they are. They're the ones taking things out of context. And that's all for this video.